Welcome to the channel. This is the Kaldheim Commander Series, number 23 of 36, Arni Brokenbrow. Arni's a pretty cool commander. He's got some good aggro going on. He's a 2 and 1 red for a 3/3, so 3 for a 3/3 haste, and boast. You may change Arni Brokenbrow's base power to 1 plus the greatest power among other creatures you control until end of turn. So we've got a few high-powered creatures, a couple of real cheap ones. Get this out the turn after you play him. So say you play Arni on 3, then play Gadrak on 4, have 4 mana down, use the last mana to put it into Arni. He becomes a 6/3. Pretty cool stuff like that. This is a really fun boast ability. You can use Infuriate. Say you attack in with a Nyxborn Brute. This is the only deck which I would probably use this card in, but it's been pretty fun so far. He's a 7/3. You turn him into a 10/5 with an Infuriate, and then boast with Arni, and all of a sudden he's an 11/3. We've got a couple of things to give him trample here and there. It's actually a pretty fun deck. We can toss him at the opponent a couple of different ways if we want to, after the before the attack or after. Got a little bit of fun tech here. Tome of Legends turns out to be really good with Arni, maybe better with Arni than any other commander that I've tried it with. He comes down into play, gets a +1 counter on it. It comes back into play and it gets another page counter. Or he attacks and it gets another page counter. So it's pretty fun. Other than that, so we've got some things here and there to boost up the creature. So usually you want to be attacking with Arni and another creature. But even if you just have something on the board that you don't want to attack with or can't attack with, in the case of Gadrak sometimes, you can still boost them up +2 and then Arni's power goes up. Or you can just boost Arni up and then give him the +2. Either way, it doesn't usually matter. We've got a couple of things to kill off some creatures, a little bit of board wipey stuff going on, but mostly it's some big creatures, threats, and the ability to just wipe them out as fast as possible. We're using Snow for Tundra Fumarole. Mostly just Tundra Fumarole. Yeah, so if you're encountering a lot of Redains is the only thing, then maybe you'll find something else. But this has been great for me so far. Really allows a lot of extra value. I've had to cast Arni 5 times in the same game before. He's really great at soaking up a lot of the removal spells. So Replicating Ring can be pretty nice for those long games. Other than that, it's just your basic. You'd call it mid-range if it weren't for Arni. Arni kind of makes it into an aggro deck, though. It's generally very fast and aggressive. These tend to be game enders up on the higher end. Either you're going to win right then, well, I'd say or lose, but I haven't lost many games with him yet. Let's go see if that holds up. Made one quick addendum to the deck, added in Faceless Haven. Why not with all the Snowland? Okay. So they could grab... This is okay. You generally want to see a 2 to cast, but this will work. They could grab a creature out of our hand. Sometimes people cast Valky, but most of the time this is just lots and lots of removal to get up to Tibalt. We like to see a little bit of card draw, either Mazemind Tome or hopefully Tome of Legends. It's a great second turn play. Often just putting, well, let's see, they have 6 cards in hand, so we're not going to get anything from the robber, except that they'll probably remove it. So that's okay, given that our curve is pretty much perfect at this point. Let's just throw her down, throw him down, and go in. Heartless Act. That's fun to see. Okay, let's start with Arni. Put him back down at 5th turn or something like that. Maybe 6th turn, we'll see. I'm going to start with Leyline Tyrant, even though it probably dies here, but that's okay. And then we'll put Anax down with the Tome next turn. I think that they probably kill everything that we have in hand. Might even play Arni again before Terror of the Peaks. But hopefully Anax can stick for a turn and we get Arni down and we can get some 1/1s out of it at least. Are you out of removal already? Wow, okay. That's something we'd like to remove. Is there any chance of that? Probably not. We could force them to kill this instead. Wouldn't it be nice though to... Okay. I think this is a better aggressive play. Get the 1/1s out of it. He's not going to block. Take him down to 16. And we've got our card draw and the ability to eventually come in with an Ember Cleave as we'll start getting a bunch of 1/1s out. We can get up to 7 mana. We have 6 right now. Then Arni comes down. We've got enough 1/1s if they do what I think they're going to do. Oh, wow, okay. You're not going to wait on that. Oh, and kill the 1/1s. So, yeah, they ordered that, in my opinion. Haha. Only 1, because they got -2/-2. That's too bad. I was really counting on those extras. Okay, this doesn't stick. This kills the Massacre Worm, but he probably blocks the other because of that. Let's just get it down. Get our 1/1s going. Get a card draw. I'm assuming he still kills Anax, but maybe not. He might have ran out already. Prefer to have the Ember Cleave on Arni, but this works pretty well too. Okay. So 5, 6, 7. We'd need 8 mana to put the Ember Cleave over. That's why we wanted to cast it. So 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. No attacks. All right. Well, there's our last one. Suppose Terror of the Peaks is about as good as is going to happen right now. They may not have an answer for it. Wouldn't that be ideal? And we'll hold open the mana. Yay! So we don't show him what we get with the Maze Mind Tome. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they're going to probably exile Terror of the Peaks, maybe Embercleave. Yeah, you pretty much have to do Terror of the Peaks, otherwise it just kills everything else. I didn't want to do that, but okay. Ouch. Painful. Okay, so he still comes in, does his damage. Let's see what we can do here. He's got a terror to cast next turn, so he probably just ignores this and lets his Tybalt die. Well, so let's go to face. Is that death? I wasn't even thinking of his life total. Wow, okay. So I got so focused on Tybalt that I forgot we had lethal. Wow, that's cool. Yeah. And that's how the deck works. Even wins when you're not paying attention. Don't see Ugin very often. That's interesting. Are you going to torture me through this whole game? Crawling Barrens. I assume that's really the true win con of the deck. You've probably got a bunch of... okay, so that can be our next land. I think it's pretty safe to put this out for now and just use Shatter Skull Smashing if we have to. I don't want to either waste this or use it at the wrong time. We keep our tempo going. We probably don't get enough artifacts out for Gadrak. If you've never read him, can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. He probably doesn't have that many. Creatures, though maybe. We can always use our removal to push that along. Don't have the mana to attack next turn, otherwise I'd be able to turn the Giant into a coward and go in for free. Even be able to do that, attach the Shadow Spear and give it +1 if we weren't going for the Gadrak play. Which does look pretty strong. Wonder if he would trade anyway. Do we want to trade with the Crystalline Giant? I don't think so. Let's just hold out. know, since he kills Arni, maybe I should have done that. I'm going to attack him anyway. Give him the option. There's more of a chance they'll take it now that Gadrak's down. Are you thinking that hard, or are you AFK? You are just AFK. Oops. Okay. And this gives a treasure, so either way. You have a way to take it from me? What's the oops about? Attack! Do it. You know you wanna. Love it. That's great. That'll really help. Really looking forward to this next turn. Let's see if we can get there. We had enough mana to Kazuul's Fury with these. That would be pretty amazing. So we're looking at basically just artifacts here. There's not much chance of him getting anything very interesting. Ooh, Death Touch. Okay. So that's 5 mana. Theoretically Kazuul's Fury, but probably not. We'll go in. See what he does. If he blocks Arni, we'll give the Inordinate Rage to the Kargan Intimidator, plus it up 1, Boast from Arni, and then Sure Strike on Arni. Whoever he blocks gets the Sure Strike, and the other one gets the Inordinate Rage. If he blocks the okay, blocks nothing. So that's an easy one then. So we want to plus up once. Sure Strike. Oh, we didn't want to plus up. Oh, I missed it. Okay, we needed that 1 extra mana. That's too bad. Anyway, we still get to do a pretty good strike. It's just not as good as if I could have done 3 extra, 6 extra damage. That would have been game. Somehow that's my fault. I forgot about the cost for the boast ability. Yeah, this is a very non-interactive deck, so I think probably next game we'll get a better sense of what the deck actually can do. Not much happening here. Didn't get lifelink, so... Good sport. My nemesis, Turbid. Maybe take that mulligan. Oh, that's too bad, though. I like it. Let's try. Theoretically, this could work out quite well. Probably each player sacrifices 2 creatures. I know I have too many of them. Okay, so that means... let's go ahead in with the Faceless Haven instead of using Arni like I'd like to. Do some damage up front and see if we can finish them off with a haste in... haste to the face. Interesting. Do they kill Arni? Let's see. The problem here is they probably have removal that will... Okay, they should wait for instant speed removal during the attack, because that will catch a spell. No way to put a counter. It's funny that you'd remove Arni. I guess he is powerful, but I think using one of these here isn't too bad. Almost half their health, though. So if we had Arni, that would have been pretty close to a kill shot. Okay. Give them something to really worry about here. Or hold it. Or test. This does 7. That's not quite enough for a kill, so I think this gets the Bonecrusher Giant through a little bit easier. Why not? Okay. Too much pressure. Maybe not. They might turn it around. Well, the Lantern's not going to do it, though. Are you out of instant speed removal? You know. See if we kill Turgid here. And if we don't, then we kill them, so. Probably worth it. We could get something to stick on the board, they'd be dead, but... Okay. Seven mana available. Pretty sure Terror of the Peaks dies. Arni could be cast and then recast, also equipped with the Shadow Spear. I've already used 3 instant speed removal. So gains. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I guess so. It's plus 4 health. Very unlikely that. Eat to Extinction. I guess there are several things. Soul Shatter. Just gotta eat away at it. Might go for Terror of the Peaks next turn, and ugh. It's kind of cool. Do 4 damage or gain some life. We start out with Terror of the Peaks. Okay, so I could do 5, 6, 7. 4 mana left over. So plus 2 puts it at 4. Plus 3, 5, 6, 7. So that's pretty close. Start with Terror of the Peaks. See if they have one more thing. And I'm sure they have something slow. What are the even, odd, odd? So he has to kill his 4/5. Let's just go ahead and equip. I don't think Infuriate does anything at the moment. Probably better to save it for Phoenix. Mana. So that's 5 mana. We could Faceless Haven into Embercleave. I don't think that's a bad play. Phoenix of Ash into Embercleave, but it's not quite as powerful. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6. 5, 6 here. Okay. Hope I'm not miscounting that. Seems right. Maybe we just want it on the board because we're only going to be able to attack with one creature. That's down to one. Definitely in range of the Phoenix now. Let's give it a shot. Right now. Okay. So that's probably a pretty good keep. Got enough. You wanna have a little bit of removal against Heliod so that he doesn't stick. I mean, an awesome thing to keep is the spear, of course, to get rid of that indestructible. But you can only send him back so many times. Usually, you want to just be able to stop him from. You know, if you can get rid of 2 or even 3 of the what's it called, devotion per shot, then you're going to keep them from hitting Heliod till turn 6, turn 7, and then at that point you can probably win. Keep them on the back foot. I guess. Ideally, it would have been that, but I suppose we have a play for second turn, too. Remove for the first 2 turns, then start attacking. A lot of people will scoop at this point. Suppose Anax is a strong play. Bonecrusher probably gives a little bit more damage next turn. But just in case. Doomscar? Yeah, I don't know. No mana. Suppose we could take a turn to Replicating Ring. Let's just hit him as hard as we can, as many times as we can. Really going to want Torbran down. Might feel bad about not putting down the Replicating Ring after all. Okay. Two mana open. It gets to give Heliod a point. Doesn't really help him that much, though. Ooh, no. that. Might as well block Anax there, right? Fine with that. Gives us a lot of damage. Okay, I'm taking the turn to Replicating Ring because that still gives Inordinate Rage, or yeah, I suppose Inordinate Rage. Too bad we can't do both, but let's see, is that a kill? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 without the Inordinate Rage. Play it anyway, just in case they have instant speed removal. Gadrak. That's a cool deck. We should mull until we find our own Gadrak. I really like Tome of Legends. This is a tough keep because it's very slow, but it's got 1 removal and a possible creature. If this turns into a land this game, I guess we'll see. Probably wants to hold onto the goblin, so might be safe to attack him with Arni next turn, though I think Gadrak has enough removal that we'll have to see. Okay. I think he kills Arni then. That's okay, because we probably get an attack with him, which boosts up the tome. Maybe not. He might Fire Prophecy. Scorching Dragonfire. Okay. Do want to draw a little bit of removal with Arni. Here and there. I don't know if I want to reset Gadrak. Put him at 5. Either way, we need the Faceless down. We get to draw a card, so that's pretty good. Could Shatter Skull these two. I think he wants to kill them to get the treasures. And it's at the beginning of your end step, so if we do it on our turn, that's a pretty good play. We could put Torbran down, wait another turn, and kill Gadrak and one of them. Don't want Gadrak to die. So let's start the card draw. At least a scry, if not a draw. We really need a lot of land, but I don't think right now. Arni will probably get up to 9 to cast by the end of this game. Uh-oh. Can sack creatures. No. Non-token creature. Okay. Yeah, let's just kill those and draw a card. Well, I can fling it, at least. I'd end up wanting to kill the Relic Robber instead. Flinger gets past Gadrak, too. Six. Put Replicating Ring into Torbran. See if he could deal with Terror of the Peaks, and if not, that's probably a win. Let's try this first. Should have drawn. I'm kind of tired of holding priority. Be nice to have a play for 2 after Terror of the Peaks next turn. And he probably uses his last removal there, so. It's somewhat of a clock, though. Got Torbran next turn to kill the Gadrak. We might even want to kill these, though. Uh-oh. That is a cool card. Enters the battlefield. So 2. Cast that now. Could keep going to face here. And a Demon Bolt, but I think we'll save the Demon Bolt for later. And just hope beyond hope. Oh, nice. That they don't have a board wipe. At least is the one that does 4 damage, kills, you know, at least that kills the 0/1s. Yep, nothing we can do about that. Except not play the Kargan Intimidator, I suppose. Yeah, we've got some cards to draw, so that's okay. 6, 7. Let's go ahead and just do the dragon now. Can either draw a card or Demon Bolt their hero if they put him back out. They'll either have a blocker or something to kill the dragon. If they kill the dragon, we get an extra token. Oh, no blocker. Okay, so that does 2, 3, 6 damage. Suppose we want to kill Red Cap. It doesn't matter if we do it on our turn or not. Okay. So we've got lethal Faceless, and an Arni. And we've got protection, so let's do it this way. I should have put him out with the treasure token. Okay, so lethal either way, as long as we get into the attack step. Let's not draw yet, let's just go. We'll draw if we need to. Oh, crashed through. Wrong one. Okay. So anyway, wasn't trying to troll you. Is Vorinclex quick enough? Fast enough on his feet? This is kind of a cool hand. I will start with this for once. At least we can kind of trade card for card here. Don't really have anything to do against it other than that. Nope. Probably kills Arni with that next turn. I might just bite the Intimidator this turn and we don't have a great play. This situation makes Inescapable Blaze look horrible, but at least we've got an answer to the Vorinclex when it comes out. Okay. So we wipe their board and they kill all of our stuff. Or Gadrak. I think we'll take the... I suppose I should have powered him up. I'm not sure, though. Because there's not really a reason that I'm going to want to do that. Vigilance, that's not ideal. So we'll probably take a poison counter. He's not brave with it. Okay. There's stuff going on. Ooh. Why? Okay. Not really seeing it, but that's fine. I guess we can sack an Arni this turn. Suppose we go in with everything. Let's just try this. There are a couple good deals we can make here. I think Gadrak likes it all. Okay. freeze him, gives us some treasure options. Alright, Heliod again. Here we go. Last game. Let's see what happens. Looks fun, but I don't think so. Alright. I guess this is where we are this game. We're gonna Storm's Wrath on turn 4 and not do much till then. Might tempt him with an Arni before that. We'll see. I don't recommend keeping a hand like that. It's just as bad, maybe even worse than the first hand that we threw away. Okay. I'm sure Heliod comes out next turn, and we're dealing with some extra counters. Hopefully, I think they're weighing whether or not they want to have their creature killed by our obvious open mana for the stomp that we're about to play. Nope, nope. Let's just run this guy out and play tag. Okay, look, nothing. We don't have anything in hand. No mana open. Nothing to kill you with. Play all your creatures. Oh no. That's not good. That's not good at all. Do we have to just sit here? Having mana open with this guy is going to be pretty cool, though. They're playing very carefully, so they'll either kill Arni or not attack with the Beloved Princess, because this doubles every turn. I don't want to sacrifice that. We can have it double once more, barring any intervention from the hand, and still be able to Storm's Wrath. So it felt like maybe a... Uh-oh, okay. Yep. What? Why can't I block? Oh, 3 or greater. I know what Beloved Princess does. Why did I let him do this? I think we just lost this game. Okay. Okay, I don't have anything to take care of that. The only chance we have is right here. And it's a minimal chance. Should have just kept Arni off the board in Storm's Wrath. That was our only power. Just, they're playing so carefully. It's face value, 7/3, no text. Very, very good card. No ETBs, nothing. Yes, yes, but he can take advantage of it, so there is interaction. Realizing all the things, let's go. Kill it. Attack. Make your 12/12. Ah, you can't? Okay. Oh, 7/3, yes, 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 that's right. Make your 12/12. I still don't know what the card does. 7/7. Okay. Well, for the last game, it was a blowout because I played wrong. And that's all there is to it. So we can do a little bit of damage this turn, sure striking. That'll be kind of fun, right? I think that's it. That is it and all. And nothing else. I suppose we can put out a couple tokens while we do it that can't block. So let's go ahead. Hey, not my Arni. Okay. For fun. Just because we didn't get to do it in this set. Make a really big Arni. Yes, you can crush me with it. How do you get to crush me with it even better? Come on, princess. There you go. Let's go, come on. This is fine. You're not getting killed. You're gaining 13 health here. Be up to 33. This is not a problem for you. Z, come on. Come on, you can do it. Go. Tokens are gonna kill ya. This is really worrisome to them. Oh no, what is going to happen? Okay. Nothing's going to happen. I just like to make a big Arni, that's all. Still, it's not nothing. 19 damage, and this would be normally enough to kill easily, and this would be the winning shot definitely if I had just taken care of the princess when it was small. Using a Storm's Wrath on one creature feels kind of bad, but in that situation, it was really obviously the play. Okay. They're just going to slowly go. Come on. Can you do it? Can you do it? I don't have a 1-mana card that can stop you and kill you. I promise. Okay. Okay, back for the wrap-up. Arni Brokenbrow, think that would have been a blowout, all wins except for the last game, and I think even more so than losing that last game was just how the person was playing. uh, I don't think they were trolling. I think that they were really just being careful and trying to do the best they could. So no worries, no worries. You gotta play your deck to its fullest. Arni Brokenbrow, another surprisingly good commander. Lots of fun taking advantage of him with the large power stats on our creatures. Being able to rush in and haste in and Torbran in and deal with some things. Faceless Haven was an addition since the since the intro. I realized I didn't have one in, and that was one of the reasons I was using Snowlands. Worked out pretty well. Oddly enough, we weren't able to really take advantage of Replicating Ring. I think that this could turn into a 25th land, and that would be okay. Again, for long games, though, occasionally you're going to have a huge casting cost for Arni, and that can really help to get that out, or to be able to cast a large creature and then haste in with Arni is really nice too. Can end the game that way a lot of the time, turning him into a 9/9 with a little bit of a spell interaction, and then hopefully giving him trample or something like that. So I think that I wouldn't change much in the deck. I like it the way it is. I think, Crash Through is just a cantrip. It's mostly just going to be drawing a card. Remember that it's a sorcery. Cast it before your phase. Don't try to trick them with it, because you won't be able to. Other than that, it's pretty good stuff. Hope you enjoy the deck. Let me know if you have any additions or things that are just losers in the deck. I'm looking at you, Surtland Flinger. Might be good, but we'll see. And good luck. Have fun.